going on, man? We are making something that I'm gonna let Josiah tell you about a little bit further on in the video in more detail. Basically, this is a new product. It's a Corvette rack clamp, and yeah, like I said, Josiah will go over the details of it, but right now we'll kind of show you how we're going to program it and run a prototype version of it. So this is going to be the piece of stock that we're starting with. This is just a chunk of aluminum that we've had water jet cut, like we referred to in Fusion. The clamp will be made out of that. If you want to look in the mill jack, we have it in our serrated jaws here, so we're only holding it by 1/8 of an inch. And then that's going to let us basically do the entire part profile in the first op, flip it over, skim it, and that's essentially it. So we'll get into maybe some B-roll as some setup and make some chips.
Haven't done a YouTube video in a while, so nice to be back. This is a new product that we have been developing for the C6 Corvette. The C6 Corvette has a very well-known problem that's starting to rise with angle kits on these chassis. Basically what's happening is the steering rack passenger side strap mount is breaking off due to being overloaded by the drifting suspension. When you're going at high amounts of angle, it's putting a lot of leverage on the steering rack, which will eventually break this mount, and then your steering rack will be flopping all over the place. You'll have no control over your steering whatsoever once this happens. The reason it's only a problem on the passenger side is because the driver's side is forged right into the steering rack housing, and it is a solid mount. On the passenger side, it's 2 rubber bushings with this welded sleeve strap design. So we have machined new solid bushings, and we have made an external brace that goes around the outside of the subframe and encapsulates the rack fully and braces this side completely. So this will be able to be used with any angle kit, and it's going to solve all of your steering rack problems in regards to the C6 Corvette. We will be test fitting it on our C5. We do have a C5 in the backyard as well. But the first priority here is this chassis because it's what we are building and it's what everyone has been approaching us with this problem. So I'm going to show you how it goes on this chassis because there's no engine, there's no nothing. And then we're going to do the full install on our daily driven C6 Corvette, which is going to show you what you'll need to remove in order to bolt this to your car. And the daily driven car that we have has everything. It has the extra oil coolers, the extra power steering coolers, so you're gonna see all of the interference areas and how to get this on your car. So this is gonna give you a really good idea of what we're doing. So the solid rack bushings simply go in the rack here. I'll kind of show you. So this is gonna remove any of the dampening that those rubber bushings were doing and give you a lot better feel. And the way that this brace works is there's never been an issue with the actual mounts on the subframe. It's only ever been this welded on strap that ends up breaking. And due to the load, basically with an angle kit at high amounts of angle, I don't know if you can see this, Jack. So at normal driving conditions and with a tie rod mount on the factory knuckle that has a nice long ratio, the steering rack never really goes outside of this range. So under normal driving applications, you'll never get the load on the rack. But with an angle kit, because of the shortened ratio, the tie rod is mounted like this. And then at high amounts of angle, you're gonna get this at angles like this. And what's happening is the lead wheel is putting a ton of pressure on this tie rod at this angle, and it's pushing the rack forward and backwards, which ends up breaking that mount off, and it actually will break other parts of the rack. We are going to come up with a solution where the rack is actually moved to a different location, but right now, the position of the factory Corvette steering rack cannot be moved because it is in the way of the engine. The crank pulley is right behind the steering rack. There have been solutions provided like offset rack spacers, but these provide an equivalent offset load to the rack and they will also break the rack. So right now, this is going to be the best solution, and I'm going to show you how this goes on. I just wanted to tell you guys what the real problem is to do with the Corvette steering racks. So the bracket is 2 halves machined by Dylan over on our mill. We did some nice surfacing tool paths and they came out beautifully. These were designed by our newest employee, Adaraj, our engineer. With the assistance of myself, of course, we came up with this design that allows you to insert the bolts and then they are threaded. So these are the only pieces that you need. It's a super nice compact setup that goes around the steering rack here. It compresses the rack, creates a new secondary mount. So with all of these installed, we can tighten these down. We've left a 2mm gap here to allow for compression on the steering rack. We've machined the bore the exact size to get really good grip on this. And even with a broken mount, let's say you did already break this mount, this would suffice as the passenger side motor mount. This is going to be an extremely strong, nice and compact setup that's going to be really easy to install just by removing a couple of the plastics. Like with the engine here, the only thing that's in the way here is the power steering cooler, which we're going to show you how to move out of the way on the daily car install. But this is giving you a very good visual on what makes this rack brace the ultimate solution for preventing your steering rack from breaking.